Never give up. These 9 things for anyone after 70, not even family. Advice for seniors. As we get older, many of us give up pieces of ourselves just to keep the peace, especially with family. But after 70, sacrificing too much can lead to quiet stress, resentment, and losing control of your own life. This stage of life should protect your peace, not drain it. That's why knowing what you must never give up becomes essential. In this video, you'll discover 9 important things you should never give up for anyone, not even the people you love most. These are the boundaries that protect your independence, your identity, and your emotional well-being as you grow older. Each point is designed to help you stay strong, respected, and in control of your life. And the final one is the most surprising, because it's the one seniors give up most easily, and often regret the most. Thing number 1, personal boundaries. Personal boundaries become more essential, not less, as you grow older. After 70, your time, energy, and emotional space are precious, and protecting them is not selfish. It's a form of self-respect. Strong boundaries shield you from unnecessary stress, guilt, and emotional overload, especially when others expect more than you can realistically give. Many seniors struggle with saying no because they fear disappointing loved ones or being seen as unhelpful. But a boundary isn't a rejection, it's clarity. It tells people how to treat you, what you can manage, and where your limits are. Without boundaries, it becomes far too easy for others to make decisions for you, speak over you, or assume your time is available whenever they need something. Healthy boundaries also prevent emotional exhaustion. Constantly trying to meet everyone's expectations can drain your energy and leave little room for your own needs, rest, or happiness. You deserve the freedom to choose how you spend your day, who you share your time with, and what conversations you're willing to engage in. Setting boundaries can be simple. Deciding when you're available, what topics you don't want to discuss, how much personal information you share, or what responsibilities you're willing to take on. These small decisions protect your peace and help others respect your space. Clear boundaries make relationships healthier by reducing resentment and misunderstandings. Remember, your peace is worth protecting, and you don't owe constant access to anyone, not even family. Boundary setting is a sign of strength, wisdom, and emotional maturity, allowing you to live your later years with dignity and calm. Many seniors struggle with saying no because they fear disappointing loved ones or being seen as unhelpful. But a boundary isn't a rejection, it's clarity. It tells people how to treat you, what you can manage, and where your limits are. Without boundaries, it becomes far too easy for others to make decisions for you, speak over you, or assume your time is available whenever they need something. Healthy boundaries also prevent emotional exhaustion. Constantly trying to meet everyone's expectations can drain your energy and leave little room for your own needs, rest, or happiness. You deserve the freedom to choose how you spend your day, who you share your time with, and what conversations you're willing to engage in. Setting boundaries can be simple. Deciding when you're available, what topics you don't want to discuss, how much personal information you share, or what responsibilities you're willing to take on. These small decisions protect your peace and help others respect your space. Clear boundaries make relationships healthier by reducing resentment and misunderstandings. Remember, your peace is worth protecting, and you don't owe constant access to anyone, not even family. Boundary setting is a sign of strength, wisdom, and emotional maturity, allowing you to live your later years with dignity and calm. Maintaining control over your finances after 70 is one of the strongest forms of protection you can give yourself. Money isn't just currency at this stage of life. It represents freedom, stability, and the ability to make decisions without relying on anyone else. When seniors hand over financial control too easily, even with good intentions, it often leads to pressure, guilt, or subtle manipulation that chips away at confidence and independence. It's common for older adults to feel obligated to help family members, especially during tough times. But giving beyond your comfort level, co-signing loans, or allowing someone to manage your bank accounts without safeguards can create long-term stress and even put your own security at risk. Once others begin to expect financial support, it becomes harder to set limits, and even simple generosity can turn into an emotional burden. Keeping oversight of your accounts, savings, and decisions ensures that your needs remain the priority. You worked for your financial stability, and you have the right to decide how your resources are used. This doesn't mean you can't help loved ones. It simply means you help on your terms, not out of pressure, guilt, or fear of disappointing someone. Maintaining financial independence also protects you from unintended family conflicts. Money can become a sensitive topic, and when relatives get too involved, it can strain relationships, create mistrust, or lead to disagreements about your future plans. Staying in charge reduces these tensions and keeps your choices clear and respected. Simple actions like keeping private passwords, reviewing statements regularly, or consulting neutral professionals offer strong protection. And if you do choose to delegate tasks, doing so with proper documentation and boundaries ensures transparency. Your financial independence supports your dignity, security, and freedom. You don't owe anyone full access to your resources. Keeping control isn't selfish. It's wise, protective, and essential for your peace of mind. Your health is the foundation that supports everything else in your life. Your independence, your daily comfort, and your ability to enjoy the people and activities you love. After 70, it becomes even more important to protect this foundation fiercely. Medical appointments, medications, and daily wellness routines should never be pushed aside to accommodate someone else's schedule, expectations, or needs. Too often, seniors skip checkups to babysit grandchildren, delay medication refills because they don't want to bother anyone for a ride, or ignore symptoms because a family member says, "It's nothing, don't worry." But these small sacrifices can have major consequences. What feels like a minor delay may lead to worsening health issues, unnecessary pain, or complications that could have been prevented with timely care. Your medical appointments are not optional, they're essential. Whether it's a routine checkup, blood work, or specialist visit, each one serves a purpose in keeping you stable and safe. The same goes for medications. Taking them consistently and correctly is a commitment to your well-being, not an inconvenience. If someone asks you to shift or skip something important to your health, remember, your body doesn't adjust just because someone else wants it to. Wellness routines are just as important. Whether you walk each morning, stretch, follow a specific diet, monitor your blood pressure, or manage chronic conditions, these habits are not negotiable. They help you live with strength, clarity, and confidence. Abandoning them to please others slowly erodes your quality of life, and the people who truly love you would never want that. It's also vital to advocate for yourself during medical conversations. Your voice matters. Don't allow anyone to rush you, override your concerns, or make decisions on your behalf unless you fully trust and authorize them. You deserve respectful, attentive care that puts your needs first. Protecting your health doesn't make you selfish. It makes you wise. You can't pour into others if you're running on empty. By keeping your medical and wellness priorities at the top of your life, you preserve your independence, maintain your dignity, and give yourself the gift of more good years ahead. Your personal time is more than just empty space on a calendar. It's a lifeline that keeps your mind clear, your emotions steady, and your body functioning well. After 70, rest and quiet moments are essential for maintaining balance. Yet many seniors give up this space too easily for the sake of family requests, errands, or obligations that slowly drain their energy. Downtime isn't laziness, it's recovery. Your body needs periods of calm to recharge, reduce stress, and process emotions. When you let others interrupt your rest repeatedly, whether it's constant phone calls, unexpected visits, or pressure to be available at all hours, it chips away at your stability. Even small disruptions can shift your mood, affect your sleep, or increase anxiety, especially when routines are important for health and well-being. Daily rhythms, like enjoying your morning coffee quietly, taking an afternoon nap, reading after lunch, or winding down early in the evening, create structure and peace. These rituals act as anchors, helping you stay centered and grounded. Giving them up might seem like a small sacrifice, but over time it leads to fatigue, irritability, and feeling overwhelmed. It's perfectly acceptable to say, "This is my rest time," or "I'll call back later." Setting limits doesn't mean you're pushing people away. It means you respect your own needs. Those who care about you should understand that your energy is precious and must be protected. Maintaining personal time also strengthens relationships. When you're rested, you show up with more patience, warmth, and clarity. You're able to enjoy interactions rather than feel burdened by them. Rest helps you stay physically strong, emotionally resilient, and mentally sharp. Qualities that become harder to maintain when you're constantly overextended. You've spent a lifetime caring for others. It's entirely fair and necessary to create space for yourself now. Your time, your rhythm, and your rest are not negotiable. They are essential to your health, happiness, and independence. Keeping them intact is one of the greatest forms of self-respect you can practice. Your beliefs and values are the compass that has guided you through every season of life. They've shaped your character, your decisions, your relationships, and the legacy you'll leave behind. After 70, these principles become even more meaningful. They're not just ideas, but deeply lived truths. That's why no one, not even family, should pressure you to abandon them. As people age, they sometimes face subtle or direct pressure to go along with things they don't believe in, whether it's opinions, lifestyle, choices, or expectations that don't sit right. This pressure may come from well-meaning loved ones who want you to keep the peace or stay updated, but surrendering your core values often leads to discomfort, resentment, or a sense of losing yourself. You've spent decades building wisdom, perspective, and moral clarity. These principles have carried you through challenges, helped you raise families, build careers, and navigate life's many twists. They deserve respect, not negotiation. Holding firmly to your values doesn't mean you refuse to learn or adapt. Instead, it means you stay grounded in what feels morally right while still allowing room for healthy conversations. You can respect differing viewpoints without sacrificing your own. Standing your ground is not stubbornness, it's dignity. Your values protect your identity. They tell the world what you stand for, how you expect to be treated, and what you will or won't accept. When you compromise them for the comfort of others, you risk emotional confusion, inner conflict, and a loss of personal peace. Family members may come and go with their opinions, but your principles stay with you for life. If someone pressures you, intentionally or not, to change what feels fundamental to who you are, it's perfectly okay to say, "This is what I believe, and I'm keeping it." Doing so sets a respectful boundary and also teaches others how to honor your space and individuality. Your beliefs are part of your legacy. They reflect a lifetime of lived experience and lessons learned the hard way. Never give them up to please someone else. Holding on to them is an act of strength, self-respect, and personal truth. Your social circle is more than a list of names. It's one of the strongest protectors of emotional health, longevity, and daily happiness. After 70, meaningful relationships become even more important. They offer laughter, companionship, understanding, and a sense of belonging that no amount of material comfort can replace. That's why you should never give up the friendships and connections that nourish your spirit. As people age, family responsibilities or the expectations of others can quietly push social time to the background. Some seniors feel guilty spending time with friends, especially if loved ones expect constant availability. Others allow friendships to fade simply because they think family should be enough. But human beings are wired for diverse connections. Friends meet emotional needs that even the closest relatives can't always fulfill. Friendships provide a unique emotional balance. A phone call with an old friend can lift your mood in minutes. A shared memory can remind you who you've always been, beyond the roles of parent, grandparent, caregiver, or helper. Good friends see you as a whole person, not just someone who's needed or depended upon. Maintaining friendships also protects mental well-being. Studies consistently show that people with strong social networks experience less loneliness, better cognitive health, and greater resilience during stressful times. A supportive friend can help you process emotions, offer perspective, and keep your days brighter and more hopeful. You don't need a large group, just a few trusted connections who make you feel valued and understood. These relationships don't drain you, they refill you. And if someone in your life tries to limit your social time or make you feel guilty for enjoying it, that's a sign the connection with them needs new boundaries, not that your friendships should be sacrificed. Make room for people who bring joy. Keep scheduling lunches, calls, church groups, clubs, or neighborhood chats. Rekindle old connections or welcome new ones. Staying socially active is not a luxury. It's an essential pillar of emotional balance. Friendships are part of your life's vitality. They help you stay connected, supported, and energized. Never surrender the relationships that keep your heart full and your days meaningful. Your hobbies aren't just activities. They are pieces of your identity, small but powerful sources of joy, purpose, and emotional nourishment. After 70, these personal interests matter more than ever because they keep your mind active, your heart engaged, and your days meaningful. Yet, many seniors quietly give them up because someone else sees them as unnecessary, childish, or a waste of time. But your joys don't need approval to be valuable. Whether it's gardening, reading, sewing, puzzles, music, crafting, cooking experiments, bird watching, or simply enjoying a favourite TV series, these moments of pleasure restore your emotional balance. They help you maintain a rhythm to your day that no one else can create for you. And when life gets stressful or overwhelming, your hobbies act as a refuge, something steady, familiar, and deeply personal. Often others may unintentionally pressure you to set aside your interests. Maybe they want more help than you can realistically give, or they assume your time is free, or they don't understand why a simple hobby matters so much to you. But joy is not optional. It's a form of self-care. Letting go of these passions can slowly chip away at your sense of identity, leaving you feeling disconnected from yourself. Meaningful activities also play a major role in maintaining cognitive health. They keep your brain stimulated, your emotions grounded, and your creativity alive. A hobby gives you something to look forward to, a spark that adds colour to the routine of daily life. It reminds you that your world is still expanding, still rich, and still worth exploring. Your interests don't need to impress anyone. They don't need to earn money, solve problems, or fit neatly into someone else's expectations. They only need to make you feel alive. And if someone dismisses what brings you joy or expects you to stop doing the things that brighten your day, that doesn't mean the hobby should go. It means the pressure needs to be ignored. Protect the activities that bring you peace, laughter, curiosity, or fulfillment. Hold on to the small pleasures that make life feel warm and personal. Because joy is not something to outgrow or give up. It's something to defend, especially after 70. Privacy is more than a preference. It's a cornerstone of dignity, independence, and mental well-being, especially after 70. At this stage of life, maintaining personal space, emotional boundaries, and control over information is essential. Without it, even well-meaning family members or caregivers can unintentionally overstep, leaving you feeling exposed, pressured, or resentful. Emotional privacy means having the freedom to process feelings, reflect, or make decisions without constant scrutiny. It's your right to choose what to share, when, and with whom. You don't need to disclose every thought, concern, or financial decision to family, and protecting these boundaries keeps relationships healthy, free from unnecessary tension or misunderstandings. Digital privacy is equally critical. From online banking to email and social media, maintaining control over your accounts and personal data safeguards against mistakes, exploitation, or accidental oversharing. With increasing tech use in daily life, seniors are often vulnerable to pressure, intentional or not, to reveal sensitive information. Keeping passwords, devices and accounts private reinforces independence and peace of mind. Physical space is another layer of privacy. Having a room, corner or quiet time where you can rest, reflect or pursue hobbies without intrusion supports mental clarity and emotional balance. This space allows you to recharge and maintain your identity outside of caregiving roles, family demands, or societal expectations. Respecting privacy isn't about being distant, it's about self-respect. By protecting your personal space, you communicate boundaries that others learn to honor, preserving your autonomy and control over your life. Privacy also reduces stress, fosters confidence, and allows you to navigate daily life with dignity. Never feel guilty for requiring space. Your well-being, your dignity, and your independence depend on it. Maintaining privacy empowers you to live authentically, make your own choices, and enjoy life without unnecessary interference. After 70, privacy isn't optional, it's essential. Your life choices, where you live, how you spend your days, and plans for the future, are the ultimate expression of independence and self-respect. After 70, these decisions carry even more weight because they directly impact your comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. Surrendering control to others, even family, can lead to regret, frustration, and a sense of powerlessness that erodes the quality of your later years. Many seniors feel pressured to move closer to relatives, sell a beloved home, or alter routines to meet someone else's expectations. While compromises are sometimes necessary, the core decisions about your lifestyle, daily habits, and long-term arrangements should always remain yours. These choices are not selfish. They're essential to ensure your remaining years are lived on your terms, with respect and fulfillment. Final decisions also include healthcare directives, estate planning, and end-of-life wishes. Making these choices proactively allows you to communicate your preferences clearly, prevents conflict among family members, and preserves your dignity. Allowing others to make these decisions without your guidance can create tension, mistakes, or outcomes that don't reflect your values or desires. Maintaining control over life decisions fosters confidence, autonomy, and emotional stability. It empowers you to live intentionally, prioritize what matters most, and avoid unnecessary stress from external pressures. Family members may disagree or hope for different outcomes, but respecting your authority over your own life is vital for your well-being. Your choices define your legacy. Whether it's your daily schedule, hobbies, living arrangements, or plans for the future, holding firm ensures your life is truly yours. After 70, this control is not a privilege, it's a right. Never give up your voice, your authority, or your final decisions to anyone. Protecting them is the ultimate act of self-respect and wisdom. After 70, never give up personal boundaries, financial independence, health priorities, personal time, core values, friendships, hobbies, privacy, or control over life decisions. Protecting these areas preserves dignity, self-respect, confidence, and long-term peace, allowing seniors to live fully, make choices freely, and enjoy life on their own terms. Reclaim your power, honor your needs, and protect your life choices with confidence. Set firm, loving boundaries without guilt or apologies. Embracing these 9 essentials empowers you to live with dignity, joy, and independence, ensuring your later years are guided by your values, priorities, and self-respect.